am the embodiment of thy most profound fears, preying upon the frail pain of humanity.
Howdy friends, this is Frightman, and this is a 7-foot Victorian Vampire from the Home Depot 2024 season. In this video, you're going to see a demo, and we're going to give a fair and honest review. And I need help, and I have Penguin Scott here as our special guest to do the demo and review.
Your mortal existence is but a fleeting specter in the face of my immortality. Hast thou heard the whispers in the night? They speak to your impending doom. If graves and coffins of which I reside are filled themselves with the cursed earth from the fields of the Black Dead.
Alright, so you've seen the demo on that vampire, so let's give this guy a review, Scott.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so let's start off with the assembly. What'd you think about it?
It was an easy and fast assembly.
It's very, very easy. I think if you take out all the editing and all the parts where you had to stop and you just said, how long did it actually take us to assemble it? I have an idea in my head. What do you think?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's where my head was too. Very, very straightforward. You got the legs, you got the body, you got the arms, you got the head. It just goes together really well. And just the initial gut reaction.
I think he looks great.
I think so too.
Good face.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, while we were doing the demo video though, Scott mentioned something and I'm going to agree with him. And so tell us about that head.
The face looks great, and then they get to the forehead and it just kind of, they forget about it all of a sudden. It's not important to them. So that it looks like he has a bald cap on to me.
Yeah, he does.
Kind of wish they'd gone up a little higher or something.
It's almost kind of like they got up to this part and then somebody said that's enough, start shipping them out, you know. But I think, like Scott had mentioned earlier, like a hat would look really cool on this. Obviously that'd be really easy to do, right? I mean, let's see. It's a witch hat, but I like it, right? So if you could have something that's more of a vampire
Top hat.
Yeah, exactly. A black top hat would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
So from the standpoint of his pants, which let's see, yeah, you can see. So the pants are just pretty much the basic prop pants. It's I don't even know if it's a material. I always call this some kind of, it's almost like a plasticky thing. I don't really think it's a cloth material.
I think it feels like almost a canvas.
Yeah, some kind of like really light canvas material. So that's standard for these type of props. So as we were opening up this coat, I was really impressed by these buttons. They are real buttons here. And like a lot of times whenever I talk about, so if you ever saw the Frankenstein from Home Depot, for instance, I talked about how nice this jacket looked, but it was lacking something, and that was the buttons. And I think that these buttons like totally finish this off.
Button, who's got the button?
Button, Vampire's got the
He's
button.
got the button.
The 7-foot Victorian Vampire's got the buttons. But yeah, I think it's really cool. And this is pretty nice touch too. So I can't say that I've ever seen, what do you call that thing?
I think officially they're Dickies, but you were calling it a bib, but I think either one, depending on how technical you want to be.
I call it a bib because I don't know what it is. But I mean, I've seen it. I know that vampires wear it, but I didn't know what the official name was. You know, when we put this on, Scott likes it, I like it, but when we put this on, there's something that I think that could knock this thing up a notch for like $3. And you know what that is?
What is that? No.
I think he needs a necklace. I think he needs a red necklace here with some type of
medallion thing.
Yeah, with a medallion. Like normally when you see this type of vampire, at least when I think about it in my head, I'm really used to like some kind of red sash coming down that's holding that medallion, and I think you could pick that up on probably Amazon or someplace like that for $2 or $3, maybe even the dollar store. You might be able to go and pull something off of the dollar store. I think that would be a really classic touch. That and the hat could really kick this guy up a notch, in my opinion. Too bad they didn't put that in the box, but hey, you can take care of that pretty cheap, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think his stance is pretty menacing, right? He's got both of his hands like this. His motion, if I remember right, is kind of, he did a little side to side thing going on. Actually, I don't really remember what he did.
Yeah, he kind of goes side to side. His arms don't move because I remember assembling them.
Yeah.
But he's got some really great vocalizations and really nice sound. His eyes are good.
His eyes are good.
They glow.
I don't know. When I've seen other videos of this guy and the stock photos, and like, I didn't really like his eyebrows. They seem to really, really stand out. But in person, it's okay. It's actually okay. I think that when you see like the stock photo of this guy, there's this close up on his face, and so those eyebrows really, really stand out. But when you take this whole picture in together, they don't stand out to me.
The big picture is a good picture.
And it's a really tall picture as well.
He's tall.
Is there anything else to talk about on this Victorian vampire?
No, it's easy to dress him. He's got Velcro everywhere. Yeah, his hands look good.
Yeah, there is actually one other thing I could say. This could be because he's been sitting in a box for 9 months or so, but there are some places here where the face is kind of caved in a little bit. Like there was a little bit of indentation here, maybe one of the nose pieces. So the mask here, the rubber, the latex on the face, it's not completely filled out with anything. So you can see, maybe you can see, yeah, you can. So you can see that I can really push it in. So there's not anything underneath this that totally holds it out. So being in the box for a long time, it is possible that that could get crushed. With that said, I don't know, like you were working on the ear, and you can tell me if you experienced the same thing, but when I was kind of working on the chin, on my piece, this latex that's around his head, it wasn't like glued at the bottom, and I was able to work.
You can kind of get up in there, so I think if you put some cotton or something in there, it would help fill them out and keep them solid.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. So you could definitely take some cotton balls or something like that and kind of work up underneath that latex and fill them out if you want to. And I think I will probably do that over here because he's got a little bit of we're gonna do a little plastic surgery on him with some cotton balls. We'll say that. Okay, so I also want to comment on these hands, and I forgot to do that. These hands are done really, really nice. Not only I think that the paint job is really good on them, but there's a lot of veins going on here, and I feel like for this type of prop, it's a very realistic hand. It's got a lot of detail in it. It's not just a smooth hand. So I think that's a big added bonus. And the other thing is it does have a Velcro in the back, which I'm always a big fan of, having that open costume in the back to be able to get to all your wires and your speaker box and all that great stuff.
Hey, do you know what candy vampires like to eat?
No. What candy do vampires like to eat?
Suckers.
That's a good one. So to wrap this up, I am going to give my overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm going to give the dude a 8, which is not a bad score at all. Yeah, so I'd say it's a recommend buy for me, and I give him an 8.
That's exactly the number I had in my head.
Serious?
8. Yes, serious.
Yes. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, stay spooky, my friends.